If you want to start posting content, but you're afraid people are going to judge you and talk shit about you, don't worry. They will. They're going to start sending your video into group chats saying, bro, look how cringe and try hard this motherfucker is. Your worst anxieties of what they're probably thinking and saying about you are true. And I know this because when I started posting content on Instagram, that's precisely what happened to me. I saw a text conversation basically saying, yo, what are your thoughts on Mino's new content? Dude, it's cringe, bro. It's pretty fucking cringe. Like high school friends, right? In fact, some of them I still keep in touch with today. I know I could tell you this corny advice, oh, it's cringe until it works out, because I stand here at this point where it has worked out for me. After now posting onto Instagram over 400 videos across the past 3 years, I've grown a following of now 300,000 followers, and I run a business purely through Instagram that gets me anywhere between $30,000 to $50,000 every single month. You probably hear a lot of these success stories online because that's naturally what garners attention. It's what gets people to finally listen and be like, yo, maybe this content thing is worth it because I can make a lot of money. And that's not what's gonna help you actually reach success. Because I wanna walk you through the process, the brutal, grueling first 6 months of posting content and absolutely eliminate any fears and misconceptions that you're gonna have in this video. Because when I first started posting 3 years ago, I also had no clue what I was doing. And I was like, dude, I just wanna inspire other people. Bro, I posted this cringe ass stuff. I wasn't even posting videos, I was just posting picture posts. And it was basically me saying either, here's how to get locked in, or I was saying, hey guys, I relapsed in my bad habits. I watched porn, I stopped going to the gym this month, and I'm really disappointed and ashamed of myself. And it was a slow grind process. Here's a picture of me celebrating getting my first 969 followers. Nice. So the first most fundamental truth that you need to understand if you actually want to get past those first 6 months of posting content, get past that major hump, and reach your first 10,000 followers where you actually have a true fan base, is that you have to stop thinking so logically about it. Because your anxieties of posting content online are actually very valid. Your videos are going to suck at the beginning. They are going to be cringe. They aren't going to be making you any money. You're just going to be posting content into the ether, going in blind, hoping and wondering, when is my blow up point finally going to happen? And it might happen on week 3. It could also happen on week 10 of posting. Building that self-confidence in yourself where you can genuinely stand in a room and get laughed at and get tomatoes thrown at you is a skill, and you have to build that up through months and months of practice and exposure therapy to rejection. So in order to build that internal armor to rejection, the first idea that I need you to understand is that today is actually the perfect time to start posting content. Because every excuse about your current lifestyle right now not being a good fit for posting content is a lie. And it's a cope to make up for the fact that your main bottleneck is actually your content skill set. Whenever I have a friend or a client come up to me saying, yo, Mino, I like how you started posting content 3 years ago. How do I get started? The conversation after I give them a bunch of tactical strategy, they're like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna start after my next midterm. I'll start in the summer once I start having more time. And then that's when I'm gonna start posting my first video. And I have 10 ideas written down, but I'm just gonna start posting in the summer. And the reason why it's so dumb is because I blew up in my content during the busiest period of my life. During my college midterms. It's actually funny, my most viral content series on Instagram and TikTok that's gotten over 30 million views across both platforms is me talking about how I studied for my midterms and my finals. In fact, that video series also, because of TikTok's creativity programs, probably made me an extra $6,000 too. And got me 50,000 to 100,000 followers across TikTok and Instagram. So if you are the type of person that always tells himself, hey, I'm gonna start posting content after I get just past this one thing that I'm dealing with right now, you are lying to yourself. Like a child who constantly tells himself, I'm gonna start trying really hard in school and studying for my tests tomorrow after I finish this game of Fortnite. Or an adult who tells themselves, yo, I'm gonna finally lock in on my diet and become really shredded and fit, but next week after I go to this party this weekend and get blackout drunk. It's procrastinating disguised as this intelligent excuse of strategy. I've literally had a student in my program start literally with just 5 videos posted. He was 15 years old when he joined our program, Content Academy, and he started off with less than 1,000 followers and now has over 150,000 followers across TikTok and Instagram, posting every single day in high school. One of my closest friends, Prosper, started posting on Instagram while he was working 12 hours a day, knocking doors. And we actually had a conversation right before he started that job saying, hey, Mino, I want to start creating content, but I don't know if right now is the perfect time because I have all of this busy stuff. You think I should just delay until I finish the job in 3 months? And I said, no. Right now is the perfect time to start because the busier you are, the more interesting things you have to film about your day. So he started that summer with 3,000 followers, and he got through the summer of posting by using a minimum viable video strategy. That's actually what I talk about in the first video in the description, but it's basically having the most short possible workflow to create a video and using that system every single day, so you just simply stay consistent with posting to grind through that process of starting. And he ended that summer after knocking on doors 12 hours every single day selling pest control with 30,000 followers on Instagram. In fact, now, because he's built that skill set of content and he grinded through it in the summer, now he has over 120,000 followers on Instagram about a year later after he started. All that to say, don't wait for the perfect time, because the perfect time to start is right now. The perfect time, aka to start building your skill set of content creation, which is the most important thing, not what life circumstance you're in right now, is today. Because yes, you either 6 months from now might have a more interesting life, or conversely, you might have a less busy life and you have more time to post content. It's not going to change this part of your brain that is so used to telling themselves, hey, let's just start when it's a little bit more comfortable tomorrow or next week. It's a part of your brain that lies to yourself, thinking that it's actually a strategic decision. And if you've kept up that lie for longer than a couple months, it realistically has become like an ingrained truth that you actually believe. That you actually believe that you will be better at posting content if you didn't have this, if you didn't have a more busy schedule, if you didn't have a less interesting life. It's not true, because you're gonna build an interesting life too once you start posting content. Posting content too has opened up every single possible door in my life. I found my roommates. I found every single one of the team members that I now work with in my business. I found a business partner through my personal brand. And yes, I've made over $400,000 in my business in the past year. All of these doors open with the skill set. So start building that skill set today and stop putting it off. And if you want practical advice on how to start building that skill set, watch that first video in the description down below.